Another great week of racing ahead at Louisiana Downs. Week of racing is where I was going with that one. A week of racing coming up at LAD. I have been struggling at Louisiana Downs, no doubt about it. Lots of runner-up efforts, lots of horses just not firing. So it's going to change this week. This is the week where it all starts to change. As I dive into the daily racing form past performances, I'll have two best bets for Saturday. Now, Louisiana Downs first post will be at 3:05 p.m. Eastern time, 2:05 local time there in Louisiana. And if you play any of the exotic wagers, 15% takeout in the pick four and the pick five. They have 17% takeout in the win, place, and show wagers. So let's start things out right off the bat. And keep in mind, you can actually get these daily racing form past performances for free when you sign up for a DRF Bets account. We'll show you a little bit more about that at the end of this video. Let's talk about those two best bets. Let's start right off the bat. Race one, number one. Don't have to go a whole lot farther than that. Our Little Scandal for trainer Joe Foster. Now, you can see a nice steady tab at Louisiana Downs where you're having works every week and a half or so for Our Little Scandal. What's really key is using the daily racing form formulator past performances. You can click on the trainer and it'll pull up the database of statistics here, and you can customize it for any way you want. So what I want to look at here is first time starters. I want to see how this barn has done with first time starters. Now, I remember last year, Joe Foster was really good with first time starters at Louisiana Downs. You can see over the last 5 years, over a 93 horse sample size, they've won with 15% of their first time starters. Now you can actually customize it even more if you'd like for a time frame. You can make it just the last 1 year. So we can apply that filter there. Now it'll shorten up to the last 1 year and take a look at that one. 6 for 23, 26%, 43% in the money, $2.59 ROI for your $2. And the one thing that's been real key for me is almost all of this success has been at Louisiana Downs. So look at last year at Louisiana Downs. He had 20 first time starters at the meet, and he had 5 winners. Did trainer Joe Foster, our custom darling, Bates Court. We had Mo Kings, Oklahoma Soul. Those were all winners at Louisiana Downs last year. So just in the last year, there have been 6 overall winners. There have been 2 of them in 2023 in just 3 starts. So far this year, he's only had 3 first-time starters, and he's won with 2 of them, including one at Louisiana Downs, the only first-time starter so far in the meet, who won at about 9-2. So just really seems to prime a lot of these first-timers for Louisiana, and a lot of it has to do with, he puts the horses where they belong. This is a filly who's debuting at a 12-5 Louisiana bred maiden claiming spot. We can take a look at her dam. She was a winner. And she has produced 2 siblings to race. One of them was a winner. So again, for a lower level horse like this, we're talking about a barn who's been really good with first time starters. The barn's having an awesome start to the meet, as is the case normally at Louisiana Downs. Rider Emmanuel Nieves having a fantastic start to the meet. So connections, check. Connections good with first-time starters, check. Work tab looks fine, check. And the pedigree's fine, check. So, you look at the rest of this field, a Fleet Charlene, last few races, this horse has never hit the board, has been beaten double-digit lengths. Clearance Sale was beaten double digits in the last 2. Takes a big drop down in class today. Smiling Angel is the 2-1 morning line favorite. Was beaten 4 lengths last time out, and then prior to that wasn't close and is 0 for 16. Beulah K was beaten 20 lengths last time out. This is a horse who was well defeated, takes a big drop down in class, so should run a lot better here. And then Graceful Street. We are not talking about horses in the best of form. I think it's a really good spot for a first-time starter like our little Scandal to try to pop up and just get out of the gate, because the knocks here would be the rail and 6.5. Not an easy distance in which to debut. The rail, not an easy post in which to debut. But looking through this field, just doesn't feel like there's any monsters in here. I think it's a good spot for the number 1, Our Little Scandal. Let's move to race number 7. It is a stakes race. How about this? And it's a stakes for Alabama breds at Louisiana Downs. I'm going to the number 5 in here, Chamois Empire. I thought the debut race was solid. And, again, you sort of compare what he did to the rest of this field. And you look at this guy, feel like there's some upside with him. He hopped a bit at the start. He settled, 4th. And he moved up to 3rd. He was chasing. He was a little bit green, kind of hanging on his wrong lead. But he did try hard all the way. I feel like there's some upside with him. The number 5, Chamois Empire in the Alabama $50,000 stakes for Alabama breds on Saturday at Louisiana Downs. A couple plays for you on Saturday. Best of luck. And keep in mind, Saturday, Sunday, Monday racing over at Louisiana Downs. If you ever need any help, Roxanne Tanner on the broadcast, track announcer John McGarry will be providing selections and analysis for you each and every day out there. And I will always have analysis on the podcast. That's what G said a few days before the racing out at Louisiana Downs. Now, if you like what you saw as far as the past performances are concerned, we can take a look at the daily racing form past performances. And if you use DRF bets, you can actually get these formulator past performances for free. So go to DRF bets right now. If you do not have an account, sign up and deposit $250. Use the promo code winning. When you do, they'll give you a $10 free bet. Then they'll match your $250 deposit. They're going to put $500 in there along with the $10 free bet. So you'll have $510 for the $250 you deposited. They'll give you 10 free formulator cards. And then every time you wager 50, you get another credit for a formulator card. So that way, when you're playing the races a lot, you're not going to have to pay for past performances. Just come over to DRF. You're going to get the past performances from drf.com. Sign up for a wagering account at DRF Bets. Good luck this weekend out at Louisiana Downs. We'll see you for more. Come give us a follow on social media. On Twitter, it's me, Gino B. Best of luck.